What is going on, guys? It is Saturday. We're out here trying to do some lawn care and clean up around the house a little bit. We've got a heavy pollen season in Alabama. It's bad, ain't it, Micah? We're back here behind the shop. It's bad. So we were cleaning off the back porch and trying to get all that pollen off, and it made me think about this. So I've got a list. I've been meaning to do this video for a while. This is the my top 5 things that pressure washers, us professional guys that are out there cleaning every day, trying to make a living, hate to hear. I absolutely hate to hear these things. Again, this is my list, and the pollen is going to kick off number 1 for this list. No particular order. These are just my top 5. If you guys got different lists, different things, drop them down in the comments below. I'd love to see what you hate to hear. But number 1 thing I hate to hear, because in Alabama, tons of pollen in the springtime. Springtime's also our busy season, like it is for pretty much everybody. But you'll go out and give a quote. You got a bunch on the schedule, lots of leads coming in if you're marketing correctly. Hey, before I get too far in this video, let me talk about that real quick. So Mike's got a new marketing course. It's his I'm going to mess this up, but it's 6-figure marketing framework, something like that. I'll put a link to that down below. And also Aaron and Justin's local Dom stuff is killer. So you got to be doing your marketing stuff. But if you're doing that, you're going to get a ton of leads. You go out and give quotes to these houses, right? Here's my neighbors across the road here. And here's what you're going to hear. Well, we want to do it, but we want to wait until the pollen falls. Man, I hate to hear that. I cannot stand it. Now, I get it. I get what the homeowner is trying to do. They're trying to get their house washed of the organic stuff, and then they're also trying to get that pollen rinsed off. But here's the thing. You can rinse off pollen with a garden hose, right? And where we live, it's not like it falls all one weekend. It falls over basically a third of the year. So why would you put off, washing your car until the pollen falls? Nobody does that. They're in the car through the car wash all the time. But they want to put our work off. And I get it from their perspective, but the frustrating thing for us is they're all going to call at the same time in like the end of April. And then we're going to be too booked out. And then they're going to be mad because you can't get to them in time. So number 1 thing we hate to hear, especially in the South, is let's wait till the pollen falls. Drives me nuts. Number 2 on the list, I've got a guy that can do it cheaper. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, why are you not calling that guy, right? Well, the guy that did it last year was $98. Well, why aren't you calling him? Why are you not calling that person? You're calling us. We're coming out here and giving you a quote, right? A competitive price to our market. No, that's way too much. Especially frustrating when you're doing like a small house and you give them like close to your minimum price anyway. It's already like easy, quick, cheap. And they're just like taken aback that it's $300. What? It's $275, like a little double wide trailer, something really fast. We're in and out. We'll hit them with our minimum. And they're just like flabbergasted that it's not $50. How much did you think it was gonna be? Because you think that I'm gonna come out here and like lose money? Very frustrating. I've got a guy that can do it cheaper. Why don't you call that guy? Probably because he's out of business, because he was too cheap. All right, for this next one, we've all heard this one before, and I can give the homeowners and the customers a little bit more grace here, because this is just a lack of knowing the process and the procedures. And this is where we get to educate them on what we do and why we're the right choice for them to pick. Here's the question you get, or the statement. You guys don't use bleach, do you? Drives me nuts. Of course we use bleach. It's industry standard. It's what everybody does. Everybody's using bleach, and it's just what we do. So here's a koi pond, or a pond. I don't have any fish in here right now. We just got this thing back going. I can't get my gimbal to focus correctly. Got this back going the other day. Love my pond, love the vegetation. We're trying to do our landscape this year and get it looking nice. And homeowners invest a lot of money into their landscape, and they don't want you coming out there and killing it. Part of the reason they have to ask this question is because that $99 guy before he's put a bad taste in their mouth, because he probably did come out and kill some things, damage property, messing up stuff, right? So we're having to explain, yes, we do use bleach, but we know what we're doing. So a little frustrating. That's my number 3 on the list. Number 4 on the list, and for this one, we're going to get Prince, the German Shepherd, to make an appearance. Hey, Prince, what's going on, buddy? He's very goofy. He's beautiful, but he is the goofiest dog I've ever seen in my life. Number 4 on the list. Hey, can you clean this while you're here? Oh, it drives me nuts. Example, you're out washing a house, right? You're almost done. They come outside and they say, hey, can you clean this while you're here? Absolutely, we probably can, unless we're too tight on the schedule for that day. But what they're wanting is this done for free. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to take your car to the mechanic and say, hey, you know, I brought it in for brakes, but while you got it, can you go ahead and put a new transmission in it for me? It don't work like that. While you're here, oh, it's frustrating, right? So the thing is, they don't value our time, nor should they, but we got to value our time and make sure that we're not doing a bunch of free stuff. I don't mind doing something small and quick. A lot of times I'll even do that without them asking. If it's really quick, something small, keep the customer happy, they're impressed with that. But to expect it and think that you're gonna hold that over us until you write the check, right? They're using that as leverage. I don't like it, super frustrating. That's number 4. All right, number 5, and we're gonna wrap this thing up. The check is in the mail. The check is in the mail. Hey, you've got an outstanding invoice, Mr. Customer, or if you guys are using software to do your billing, which you probably should be, it's doing all that stuff for you automatically. And you got these old invoices, right? Hey, you need to be paying up, right? Checks in the mail. Chasing money is not fun. It's time consuming. It takes a lot of time that you're not being profitable. So whenever I hear the checks in the mail, super frustrating. I hate it. I want money now. We try to get money at the time of service. But a lot of times homeowners are not there. The customers, even commercial stuff, right? You're gonna have to get it billed out. So waiting on money, chasing money, not fun. The check is in the mail. Yeah, right, sure it is. Look, guys, this was my list. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. We've sent out a bunch of equipment. Yesterday was Friday. I'll try to upload a video this weekend about that. I think for the year, we're at like 68 systems, so rolling really hot. Hope you guys have a great season washing. We'll see you later.